right, boys and girls, today we're going to talk about setting goals. What is a goal and how do we set goals? So boys and girls, just to remember, we are tiger strong, all right? That means we're getting outside every day, we're working our bodies out, we're getting our heart rate up, we're eating healthy, we're making good choices when it comes to washing our hands and making sure that we are staying away from people that we don't know, people, large crowds, and just wearing our masks when we are in public and that kind of thing. So we're tiger strong throughout this whole time period, boys and girls. So what is a goal? A goal is something you're trying to accomplish. So in soccer, you're trying to put the soccer ball into a large net. It's called a goal because that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to get it there. And when you score a goal, you scored a point. So that's the purpose of the game, is to get that ball into the net. When you're playing basketball and you shoot the ball up into the hoop, that's also called a goal. So boys and girls, we use the word goal when we're talking about sports, but we can also use the word goal when we're trying to accomplish something in our own lives. So today I want to focus on how do we set a PE or fitness goal? What do we do? How do we go about doing that? So let's look at our objective. Our objective today is setting SMART goals. Well, what's a SMART goal? The S in SMART stands for specific. When you're trying to set a goal, you want it to be very specific. So a goal that's not specific would be, I'm going to go out and exercise every day. That's not very specific. It's easy to break that goal and not be successful in that goal. But if you say to yourself, and you write it down, I am going to go for a walk every morning before school. That's very specific. You've decided what you're going to do, when you're going to do it. And so that is a specific goal. The M in SMART stands for measurable. Measurable would be, how are you going to know whether or not you accomplished it? Is it measurable? So let's go back to our walking goal. Measurable would be, specific as you're going for a walk. Measurable would be, say, I'm going to walk 1 mile. So it's getting more specific and it's measurable. You're walking for a mile. Instead of just going for a walk, that could vary from day to day. But if you're specific and it's measurable, all right, you're more likely to accomplish that goal. So you're walking for fitness, you're walking a mile. The A stands for attainable. Attainable. Attainable means, will you be able to do it? Did you set the standard so low that it's super easy? Or did you set it so high and so far away that no matter what, you're not going to be successful? So let's go back to our walking goal. If I said I'm going to walk every day before work or before school, and I said I'm going to walk 5 miles, well, some days I might have time or energy to walk 5 miles before school, but most of the time I'm not going to be able to do that, so it's not attainable or achievable. So you want to make it realistic, okay? I'm going to walk, that's the specific. I'm going to walk a mile, that's the measure. I'm going to walk a mile every day, that's attainable. I will be able to do that. It doesn't take so much time that I'm going to go, there's no way I can attain or achieve that goal. So what does the R stand for? The R stands for relevant. Why are you setting this goal? What's the value in this goal? Let's go back to our walking goal. For me, I walk every morning before work because it wakes me up. It makes me feel good. It gets me out of that groggy, sleepy state that I've been in for 8 or 9 hours. And I'm ready to get out in that cold, fresh air. I go for a walk. And when I get back home from that walk, I'm ready to go. So it's relevant. It really affects how productive and how successful the rest of my day is. On the days where I don't get that walk, I feel like I've missed something. There's definitely something missing. So it's relevant. It's relevant in my life. The T stands for timely. So often when we set goals, we set a time we want to achieve that goal by. So about 10 years ago, I was training to climb the tallest mountain in the continental United States, Mount Whitney. And the distance was 26 miles. But the altitude was extremely high. You start that hike at 8,000 feet and you get all the way up to 14,000 feet where there's a lot less oxygen in the air. And so there was a day, a specific day that we were going to climb, that I was going to climb that mountain with some friends. So I started training for that hike in January. It was a very specific goal. I knew I wanted to get to the top of the mountain. It was measurable. Each week I had certain distances that I was going to hike. So it was measurable because my ultimate goal was a 26-mile or a marathon hike at high altitude. It was attainable. I knew I could do it, but I knew that I had to train and work for it. I wasn't going to be able to wake up the day before the hike and just be able to climb to the top of that mountain. That would have been very difficult. So it was attainable, but I had to put in the hard work or the training before I did it. Was it relevant? It was relevant. This was a mountain that I had driven by so many times in my life, and I really wanted to climb it. So it was relevant to me. Might not be relevant to somebody else, but it was relevant to me. And was it timely or time-bound? Yeah. On August 1st, 2011, that was the day I had a permit to climb to the top of that mountain or to hike to the top of that mountain. So I had a deadline, all right? Sometimes our goals need deadlines. When are we going to have it done by? So boys and girls, this week, your fitness focus is going to be your choice. You've participated in a fitness video in class, and you get to choose how you're going to fit that fitness video into your week this week. Your health focus is eating what you need. What does your body need for food? Not necessarily maybe what it wants. You might want to have muffins and cakes and cookies and candies, pizza, spaghetti, those kinds of things every day. You might want a bag of chips for your morning snack, but that's not what your body needs. So this week, I really want you to focus on when you grab that snack or when you sit down to that breakfast, lunch, or dinner, are you eating more than you need or less than you need? Or are you eating exactly what your body needs for that day? Did you get out and play and exercise? If you didn't, you probably don't need a huge pile of spaghetti. You need a smaller pile of spaghetti. So our health focus this week is eating what our body needs, not necessarily what we want. Our activity this week is going to be the Avengers fitness video that you all watched and participated in during PE, and you're going to set goals around that Avengers fitness video. Remember, every assignment gets assessed. This is the way you earn a grade in my PE class this year, and you can earn 0 points, 25, 50, 75, or 100 points, depending on if you meet the expectations of the assignment and whether or not you turn that assignment in on time. So boys and girls, let's have fun with this goal setting. It's going to be our theme for the next few months. So let's give it a try this week. You've got this, Tigers.